This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now. This is a day.
It's a new year.
And a new season.
24/7 Buff Fandemonium isn't just a page.
It's a family.
A passionate group of positive Buffalo football fans
who embrace the character and fight of this team.
We strive to embody this passion
and present a fan-first perspective
without all the fluff.
Enter
the K-Gun Report.
Season 2.
The first season was exciting for 24/7 Buff Fandemonium.
Talking football, connecting with fans, and having quality conversation.
This season, we're stepping it up, and we want you all to come be a part of the conversation.
On March 9th, 2021,
the K-Gun Report
is back.
Let's go, Buffalo!
this is a dangerous groups that we're dealing with now.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Bills fans, welcome to 24/7 Buff Fandemonium presents the K-Gun Report, Season 2, Episode 39. I'm Jarrod. Joining me tonight, we have Scott.
Hey!
Swank.
Yeah!
And very special guest, Jamie Noble, a.k.a. Buffalo Superfan, Lady Bills. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hell yeah, thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. We're going to give you a couple minutes here. Let us know a little bit about yourself and maybe how Lady Bills came about.
So I live in central New York, so near Albany, New York, closer to Amsterdam. I'm a mom. I have a 15-year-old daughter. I've been a Bills fan for, I'm going to say about 8 years. And I got it from my ex-husband. He was from Niagara Falls area. And so I always joke that it's the only thing I got in the divorce. So
It's not a bad thing. No custody, anything. It's all yours.
I'll take it. So Lady Bills came about 3 years ago now. It was my daughter's birthday, and I had sent out invitations for her party, and no one responded. So I posted on Bills Mafia about it, and she got hundreds of birthday cards, gifts, presents, all that stuff. And a super fan came to my house, Big Bob, the Blue Gorilla, from Rochester area. They were going to the Giants game, and they stopped at our house to wish her a happy birthday during her birthday party. So just being, personally impacted by a super fan really got me talking to like Bills Vader. And between me and him, we came up with Lady Bills. So that's how it came about.
Awesome.
Yeah, that is sweet. I can't wait to meet them. My son's favorite animal is a grill, and I forgot about Big Bob. Is that what his name is?
Big Bob.
So I gotta get pictures of him and show him. He might become a Bills fan like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So when I see Lady Bills, it reminds me of going to the racetrack. Is that the kind of look you were going for, or like Victorian?
Well, so originally it started out as I wanted to be Bill Zena, but I didn't feel comfortable wearing that costume during the winter.
Oh, really?
So it kind of it went into a steampunk kind of thing, and it started looking too like Lion Tamer-ish. So being from the Saratoga area, horse track racing and all that stuff, it kind of morphed into that to where now this year it's more of votes for Bills. So more of a early 1900s votes for women kind of thing.
Yeah,
because women can be sports fans too.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you guys got a whole page dedicated to the women Bills fans, don't you?
Yeah. So Bills Mafia babes, they're awesome. Hi girls. I love being a babe. They do a lot of fantastic charity work. They have a different charity every month that they donate proceeds to. And I have never been part of a group that is so supportive of your everyday life. It not just about football, but about, prayers for family. We have Christmas cards that we're doing. We're sending them to different babes, and we have an adopt a babe. So if you're from out of town and you want Bills gear, a babe that lives near Buffalo will send you stuff. Wow. So it's a great group. It's an awesome group. Yep.
Is it safe to say that like there is no other fan base that is as cool as the Bills Mafia? I mean, this kind of stuff doesn't even it can't exist anywhere else. It's so awesome.
I'm a little biased, but absolutely, we're the best. So.
What other fan base has subcategories? You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Bills fans for this, Bills fans for that, Bills fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, and there's thousands and thousands that are in each group.
Yeah, the details and the deep cuts and caring, and I don't know, it's all just fun, right? Like that's
it is, and honestly, I say it all the time. It costs nothing to be a good person, to build other people up. Whether you're a Bills fan or you're not a Bills fan, just be nice. Like, it's not that hard. And if someone's having a tough day, just talk to them. And that's what Bill's Mafia Babes is all about. Like, it's a great group. Women only, though.
Yeah. I mean, as a Bills fan, we had 20 years of having a tough time. And I think, Bills fans, you can't don't be scared to admit that during our downtimes, you would have loved someone from the opposite team saying, hey, guys, it's all right. Tough game. You guys are going through hell right now. You got a lot of work to do, but you lost. It's the way it is, instead of, throwing punches and all that stuff like a lot of them do. But you're right. I mean, that's a good way to look at it. And speaking of that and charities, I just want to throw this out.
What a segue.
So good.
Segue. See how that worked?
I wish I had a star wipe for that.
Fandemonium. We in Mafia, we are here today to also kind of promote a little thing that we 24/7 Buff Fandemonium and Lady Bills and Shout for a Cause Inc. are kind of working together separately. We are doing a raffle donation for the Ryan Hickman family. Unnecessary series of events happened in the Jacksonville Jaguar game that kind of put him in a hard spot. And so we're doing a donation raffle. We're raising money. Not only are we raising money for Ryan Hickman family, but we're also giving stuff away. So every time you donate to the cause, you enter a spot onto the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for a chance to win some sweet Buffalo Bills merchandise. Our show, 24/7 Buff Fandemonium, the K-Gun Report, will be going live December 5th. It's a Sunday because we don't play till Monday night. So we're going live Sunday at 1 p.m. till 3 p.m., 2-hour show where we're going to talk Buffalo Bills football. We're going to watch regular football. We're going to have a couple drinks, and we're going to spin our wheel every 10 minutes to find out who the winner of the merchandise is going to be. Win-win, we always say, because not only you're helping out a family in need, but you're also entered for a chance to win some stuff. And Lady Bills, why don't you go ahead and tell us what you guys are doing over there at Shout for a Cause Inc. On your site?
So ours is similar, but on December 6th, during the halftime for Monday Night Football, we are going to be doing a raffle. We have collected a bunch of items. We have donations from the Help One Foundation with Mark Maddox. He sent some stuff. So we're going to be doing that. Tickets are $10 a piece. And then all the money is going to Ryan and his family to help him out. We have a Venmo set up, or you can get a hold of me directly. I'm the one who's writing down everybody's names on their numbers. So, it's just a sad story, but hopefully a good outcome.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. A long road ahead for the family, but that's why we're doing what we're doing. And Ryan is someone that would give his shirt off his back for anybody. The proof is in his pudding when with the donations and raffles that he's actually done for fallen officers, families, other people in need. He's done so much for the Bills Mafia, hooking them up with merchandise that would cost double the cost if you got it anywhere else. The guy is Bills Mafia. He's got it written all over his page. He's all about family, and it shows, and it's time that we return the favor. Exactly.
Yeah. And it's one of the things, we're great fans for the Buffalo Bills, but we're great fans for the Mafia and each other. And that's the ultimate, right? That's the ultimate.
Yeah. And Mafia means family. We're here for everybody. We're here for each other through thick and thin, prayer requests, everything. If you need help, or you have an organization or a charity that you think would benefit from our help, then we want to be involved.
And I'll throw this out there for you, Jamie. Lady Bills, Shout for a Cause Inc. They do have a Facebook page, and what they're going to be known for is they're just starting. Is going to be a charity for charities, which is pretty awesome. They're going to pick certain charities and foundations and put their stuff together and raise money for those as they go. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it all started where we have a chat group of all the super fans. And we figured there would be a good way for us to do something outside of the football season and to kind of, shout for any of these charities, because as much as we donate here and there, having something that's more organized where we're like, okay, well, us as super fans, we're going to do this event and we're going to be here. And there's a possibility of you being able to meet us and get signatures and stuff like that. We love getting pictures with people and just all the fans excited about the game and our team, because we love them as much as you guys do.
Mm-hmm. And take a look what fans are doing now for Tre'Davious White. Season-ending injury. He may be out half the season next year. And right off the bat, within 12 hours, they've got a fundraiser, $27 a pop going to his charity. So that's just how we work, guys. That's just how the Mafia works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, you're okay. No, it's just, I think the last I saw it was up to $37,000 that it already raised. So, but continue, Lady Bill. A thousand pardons. I'm sorry.
A thousand pardons.
So that started with Bill's Mafia Babes. They posted it on Twitter. And who is his charity? Or we're going to donate to this because he's so involved with the food bank. So, and that's where he's from. So, you know, just like with Knox Socks and with, you know, the Children's Hospital for the Patricia Allen Ward now, you know, we love getting involved in these. We love it. It gives us purpose, which is nice.
I'll tell you what, Lady Bills, I can speak for the three of us when we started this thing, we did not, guys, can you honestly say we did not expect to be having a pedestal to be able to help and donate to charities and get people involved with charities. I did not expect that coming into it, but that's turned into something that we absolutely love doing. Even if we told Mark Maddox a couple weeks ago when he was on the show, he'll be on the show December 7th again, guys, the Help One Foundation. We told him, it's like, sometimes, you know, you get $200 donated. That's awesome. Any donation works, but sometimes it's the awareness that we're trying to push. If we can have 700 viewers by the end of the week and they each watch a show, now they're aware of the Help One Foundation, now that they're aware of these other charities, sometimes that's all that counts. That's all that matters. And that's what we love, having this platform and to be able to do. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's great. And one of the things that we're trying to do with Shout for a Cause is, it's been posted before, but we're trying to do a superfan coloring book. And the proceeds for that will go to the teacher's desk to do poncho packs.
Ponchos.
Everyone knows Poncho, and we all love him and miss him. And a way for us to honor him as super fans is for us to do this coloring book, and we're super excited about it. Date it's coming out is yet to be decided. We were going to try to do it for Christmas, but it doesn't look like it's going to be quite there yet. So maybe a little after.
Either way, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
One thing I want to mention really quick before we get started is Scott, Swank, and I, our first game as 24/7 Buff Fandemonium was we traveled out to watch a Houston Texans game to meet up with some super fans, and it's something we've never done before. We usually go and do our own thing, but we made it a specific, goal of ours to go meet some of these super fans. And we ended up in Hammer's Lot. We met Pinto Ron, and then we ran into Bill's Jason, and then all of a sudden it became more than football, right? It became because you know what the weirdest thing was? We saw Houston Texans super fans there mingling with Buffalo Bills super fans. They're all together, like not fighting, just having a good no, that doesn't. But you look around, it's like it's craziness, but it's all in good spirit. And then it was all about meeting people and shaking hands and taking a shot of Fireball. It was fun. It was fantastic.
Yeah. A lot of that was made possible because of our boy Buffalo Spartan, right? He's been a viewer.
We love him.
Yeah, man. He's been our boy since we first started, and it was so cool to be able to meet up with him and meet all you guys. And yeah, man, it's just awesome. What a great community. And it with the donations and stuff, like as far as like with Trey and Josh Allen, Patricia Allen Foundation, all that stuff. Isn't it crazy that that's like automatically what everybody goes to right now? Like when something like this happens, the first thought is who's going to get online and who's going to suggest it first and who's going to find out what charity we're donating to. And again, that doesn't happen anywhere else outside of Buffalo unless they're copycatting us. And look at the example that's being set. You know what I mean? It's insane. It's amazing.
It's the quantity as well. I mean, think about what a lot of these charities are asking for a donation. It's not like donate $100, donate $200. It's donate $17, donate $27, and we still donate to these numbers that are just astonishing, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And it tells you, when I say quantity, it tells you the amount of people, the amount of fans that are donating. You know what I mean? You get 100,000 people donating $17. That's $17,000. Boom. My math sucks, but
and even for the Ryan Hickman raffle, I have people who are not Bills fans. There's a gentleman that lives out in California. I have people who have wanted to donate Jets memorabilia. There's so many people who are getting involved in it that are not Bills fans, but because they hear the stories, they want to help in some way, any way that they can. And as much as, I hate to say it, guys, as much as we like to think that donating is only a Bills Mafia thing, there's a lot of super fans for other teams that do amazing work with charities.
Right.
Amazing work. Yeah.
No doubt there is.
And in the world we live in nowadays, we need that. It's nice to see.
Come together
Right now.
Yo, the Twins have been singing ever since they got on. Lady Bills has had to correct.
The Twins
songs I've
are
been
on
names for.
fire!
I'm gonna come over.
See,
and
I know
kiss the
that one
treat
too.
room.
Alicia Keys.
Hey guys, we're all here, but also what makes this show go is the Fandemonium. We have Nicole Martin here. Miss Bill's Wonder Woman is here.
No.
Thank you for joining the party. Brent Thomas and Lonnie Cook, Buffalo Spartan.
This is Sparta!
Before you move on with more names, Mr. Brent Thomason has said that he may he just had some select comments that I need to share with the group.
Go shoot it.
The first one being that he's a Lady Bills fan now, and he's always looking for an ex-wife. In case you're interested, he said that you make the show pretty.
It's nice to have not a beard on here.
I thought Swank had made it pretty.
Oh, thanks.
He did his hair today. No hat today. That's what it is. Swank, I just noticed you're not wearing a hat today.
I won't take that personally.
Yeah, I'm going with my slick back. You know, I felt like I had to release the beast for this one episode.
Where's my slick back?
Struggling, Jarrod. Struggling.
Buffalo Spartan said that Swank doesn't want to say what happened there, and he was talking about the game where I lost the chugging competition, the shotgun competition with my boy Buffalo Spartan. So I'll give him that one live.
There you go. Diana Thomason, Buffalo Spartan, like we said, Demi Everton, Ellen Lartz. Let's see what else we have. Lisa Peckion, Joey Hatch is here.
Paul Rossi, welcome.
Joey Hatch, welcome guys. All right, let's get this thing going. Nicole Martin there, we already mentioned that one. Dennis Alexander, there you go. Chris Christensen. All right, let's get this conversation going.
Damn.
We didn't really talk much about, you guys did your Sunday sessions. Sorry. You guys didn't really get too much into that New Orleans Saints game. So we'll touch a little bit on that, and then we'll get to that New England Patriots game. Good, bad, ugly. Scott, why don't you lead the way about that New Orleans Saints game?
I'll start with the ugly. Trey White going out for the season. That, of course, was the worst part of the game. It'll be interesting to see what the Bills do the rest of the season as far as CB number 1, CB number 2 go. The good, after a little bit of a rough start, the Buffalo Bills took over. Josh Allen looked good. The running game kind of looked good at first, but kind of struggled towards the end. I think Dable was getting in his head a little bit and trying to force to run a little bit. Knox had a day, only had 3 catches, but scored 2 touchdowns. It was a good overall game. We needed to beat a team like we did. 31-6 is no joke. That defense is for real. I don't care if you're playing the third stringers. You're still playing professional athletes and preventing them from scoring all those touchdowns, right?
Absolutely.
Defense looked good. Special teams looked good. Offense looked good other than the 2 turnovers that Allen had. And it was Thanksgiving. Love seeing the all blues wearing a white helmet, face mask, and the white socks. I think that's a sexy look for our Buffalo Bills. The best part about, I'm going to say that the sexiest part, I love those uniforms. They are sharp. Yeah. The best thing I love about that game is that we came out with a win, and it gave us 11 days to prepare for the Patriots.
There you go. I like that. I like that take. Lady Bills, what did you like about this Saints game that you watched now many days ago?
So I think I'm always a defense person. I love the defense. Edmonds is my boy. I love him. But Ed Oliver had a really good game too. And with Tre'Davious being out, it's gonna be tough. I don't know. I don't like talking about future games because it gives me anxiety. But
it does to us all. Trust me.
I loved the game. I did. I think a little part towards the end, probably about third quarter-ish, we kind of let them score, which, happens. But for the most part, I love how we played. I was screaming the entire game, and I always apologize to my daughter before the game starts. I say I apologize for my behavior for the next 4 hours, and she says okay. So, but when I'm at a home game, I'm well mannered. Not at home though.
So it was on Thanksgiving. Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. So we do a quiet one. I do breakfast with my daughter, so I get out of it easy. I don't have to make a turkey. But this year I actually made a turkey. I went to my boss's house, Ron Nichols. Hi, Ron. And I made, he made the turkey and I made everything else, and we ate with his family. So it was nice and quiet.
That's awesome. Fandemonium, throw out there what your favorite part about Thanksgiving on your plate. What's the best part about what's on your plate? Lady Bells, you mentioned Ed Oliver, and that's something that Scott and Swank and I were kind of texting back and forth throughout the game is Ed Oliver's play, and he's been on fire. Swank, I'm going to let you take off with this. Good, bad, and ugly. What about Ed Oliver?
Ed Oliver was the good to me, man. I mean, he's just, again, quietly and then subtly, loudly having a really great season. And as Lady Bill said, he's going to have to step up just like everybody else on that field, man. My buddy Jarrod, my buddy Jarrod let me know that Star is out of COVID protocol, so that's huge. It's very nice having Tremaine Edmonds back in the lineup and looking sharp.
There's one more guy coming, Swank.
I know. I don't want it. I'm not trying to thundersteal, but man, my boy Spencer Brown. Spencer Brown is finally clear and free at a Cove. I can't wait for that dude to be on. It changes the whole line, man. It changes my whole perspective on like what I think about this offense. Like when he's in the game, you know that they're 6-1 when he's playing.
Really?
Yeah, it's nuts. So anyway, Eddie O, I think he was the good. The bad and the ugly obviously was Trey. I mean that it's just horrible. And we talked a little bit about Sunday sessions. With the season he was having, it just sucks. It sucks that it's got to end like this. And hopefully speedy recovery, and he's back week 1 next year, and everything's good. And hopefully he can be on the sidelines watching the Bills make a deep playoff run into a Super Bowl appearance. So that'd be good. And he's part of that season, so that's fine with me. That's fine.
Swank, I wouldn't doubt at all if you saw Trey on the sidelines with one of those little Microsoft blue pads, helping Dane
Coach
Jackson,
Trey.
helping Levi Wallace, helping coach up. If he's someone that he's the first in and last out, and he will be someone that is definitely in the ear of all these corners, giving them pointers and helping them out in the locker room and during game for sure. Jarrod, give us your good, bad, and ugly. Do you have any?
Well, my ugly was obviously I think we all agree on Trey. My bad was my personal
couldn't
feelings.
come up with something else, really.
My personal feelings about watching that first quarter and how I think they ran the ball 8 times in the first 2 drives. They drove down. It was exciting to watch, but I was like confused. My Buffalo Bills passing game was like, wait, what's going on? What are they doing? The whole game, I was like that almost the whole game. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? Then the game's done and it's 31-6. So my internal feelings of what's going on with this offense, the defense showed up. What's going on with this offense? It's 31-6. We still beat them by more than 3 scores. There's nothing wrong with the offense. It was just my personal feelings getting in the way.
It's because we want them to score on every single drive.
Right. We want the bam, bam, bam.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so that was the bad for me. The bad was my personal feelings. And the good was the 31-6 score. But also I feel like now Breida and Singletary are our main 2 backs. And I kind of like that. Singletary had an angry run, about 15 yards.
Yeah.
Remember that? He lowered his shoulder, broke a tackle, lowered it, and got like 7 more. And right there, I think I messaged you guys. I think Singletary is our new Moss and Breida is our new Singletary. So it's going to be exciting to see what that brings for the next couple of weeks, the rest of the season. Don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Zach Moss fan, but you got to feed the hot hand, right? And if Breida and Singletary are the 2 hot backs right now, go 22 and 26.
And that defense is looking good without Star. Ed Oliver's coming into his own. So with Star back, I can't imagine what he's going to look like, because every week he's getting better. And you know who else is getting better is Lady Bills' guy, Tremaine Edmonds. She blushes every time you say his name. Look, she got the giggles. playing with her hair and everything.
He's just a beast. And I love when he just takes someone and rolls them to the ground like they're a Barbie doll. It's fantastic. And what was I going to, about Singletary. He's just that 16-yard run that he had through. Listen, he had McDermott hard clapping on the sideline. And so if you can make him clap like that, you did a good job.
Yeah,
so
if it goes from here to here.
A lot of fun to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's that extra weight room stuff he was doing at the beginning of the preseason that we all saw pictures of him beefing up. And he's always been a hard runner. He could juke, and now we got some meat behind it. So now defenses, Zach Moss quote, it's going to be a business decision, right? They have to make a business decision with Singletary now. And then good luck catching up with Breida, because Breida's kind of getting in the flow too. So it's going to be fun to watch.
I like me a lot of Breida. I have a question for you, fine gentlemen and ladies. Stevenson.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the guy who took over for Lil Dirty?
Lil Dirty will be returning kicks for the rest of the season. I like Stevenson, but he just didn't seem to have, personally.
It was his first game, Jarrod. It was his first game.
Show up or get out.
I'll tell you what he didn't do. I'll tell you what he didn't do. He didn't turn the ball over and give him the ball at the 2-yard line. That's what he did not do.
He muffed one, though. He got it back, but he muffed it.
He does have a fumble in his
repertoire.
Yeah. Isaiah McKenzie did just tweet out some cryptic stuff about how he wasn't too stoked.
But he was excited to be on the sidelines. Apparently, I heard that he was pumped to be on the sidelines and encouraging his teammates during the game. But what's the news?
He just said it's not fair.
Okay.
And that was like today. So if it was right after Trey, and I'm not big on like speculation, like but like, it's not fair. I don't know. You get replaced.
They may be giving him another shot as far as Stevenson goes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But from day one, this is a business, right?
Absolutely.
And so you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll see what happens.
Jarrod.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Where else would you rather be than Buffalo, New York on Monday night?
Jordan Poyer.
Jordan Poyer.
Where else would I rather be? I really enjoy watching the game from my couch, so that's a good spot. But I get what you're saying. Fandemonium, Lady Bills, Swank, Scott. Would you expected that this week 13 Monday night matchup would be what it is at the beginning of the season?
Yes.
We were fully. Did you? Because I was kind of expecting that the Bills would be in demand and the Patriots are still going to be building, but I'm kind of excited that the Patriots are doing well because
this game means so much more.
Yeah, it means so much more. I can't wait.
You're going to make me go off on a Mac Jones rant that's going to rattle all of upstate New York, dude, because I hate Mac Jones. Oh, my God, I hate Mac Jones.
First, I want to hear what Lady Bills – I just want to hear what you – just a general statement. Just a general statement. What do you think about the Patriots? 1960s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all together. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick. What do you think about the Patriots?
Oh, it pains me to say it, but they're a really good team. I personally don't like some of their not greediness, but the showboating and, we're the greatest and all that stuff. That's not my thing. Brady was with them for what? How long? Like 20 years or something like that. And Belichick has been an amazing coach. And you can tell from, everyone thinking that Brady carried the Patriots for all these years. Well, now you've got this other guy coming up and it's the coach. It's not so much the player, it's the coach. It's good coaching. A good coach can bring out the best in his players, and Belichick knows his stuff. And I hate to say it, but
yeah.
It's going to be a good game either way. I'm going to be screaming my full head off. I wish I was going, but I won't be able to go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, they're going to be sold out, though. You know that. Jarrod, I got a question for the Fandemonium and the Mafia.
Get the Fandemonium.
I'm not someone that's all about conspiracy, but I think something weird's happening here in the NFL. Brady goes to Tampa Bay. He takes him to the Super Bowl and wins his first year, right? what's the next best thing to happen for the NFL and the Patriots and Belichick and Brady? Is to have the Patriots now go with Bill Belichick with a rookie quarterback to say it was Brady and it was the system that won Super Bowls. Wouldn't that be weird? Mafia,
If you jinx this right now, I'm like
just
the
saying,
Mac Jones thing's out the window. I'm gonna go on a Scott rant.
I'm sitting down watching the game, telling my wife I'm going, and I don't believe in conspiracies, but I'm thinking this is nuts. A year after Tampa Bay and Tom Brady takes them to the Super Bowl, wouldn't it be fitting for Belichick with a rookie quarterback to now go to the Super Bowl so the NFL can say it was both Brady and the system that worked?
No.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
No. Ryan
Mafia.
Thomas said
Fandemonium, let me know what you think about that. Go ahead, Swank.
Stop competing with me. Ryan Thomas said it Sunday that's what the NFL wants, right? They want Tampa Bay, New England Super Bowl. And you are trying to will it into existence right now. And, sir, it stops right now.
Yeah, you might as well put some Bon Jovi music on behind you.
You know what, though? If the Bills take care of business this week and then in 3 weeks from now take care of business with the New England Patriots, I think the AFC East is ours. But you're right, Jarrod. Like you said before, I did not expect the Patriots to be where they are right now, but it's making for a hell of a matchup considering we go up a game if we beat them in the AFC East, and the best position we can be is second place, second seed. So this win would be huge. A loss would be detrimental, almost 6th, 7th seed again in the wild card. So it's a huge game to watch, and we're playing Monday night, so everything is going to come to the end right there. At the end of that game, we'll know everything we need to know for the next week.
Yeah,
I think we're going to know everything that we need to know by the end of the game. Like, period,
by the
for
first
the
quarter
end of the season. Like, I think if the Bills are everybody that it was on that one side of the argument with the Titans Patriots debate, right, on Sunday when we were talking about all that stuff, there was like people that were saying I want the Titans to win because the Bills can be in control of the AFC East, right? And then there are other people saying, well, if you don't want the Patriots to win, you're saying that the Bills aren't good enough to like attack and go for the 1 seed. All of it's irrelevant. Right now, the Titans lost, the Patriots won, the Patriots are in the driver's seat. If the Bills knock them out 2 games in a row, it's over. So all those people got what they wanted. They need to go on Monday night and they need to squash them. And then 2 weeks later, they need to go squash them in New England. And then there's no debate. It's over. You know, there's no way they can come back on it. The Bills are in their spot. So I think as far as the Patriots are concerned, Mac Jones, I do not believe in him. I'll sit here and we can do, Scott, you can do highlight videos of this whole rant right now. I do not believe in Mac Jones, dude. Put them all on Tuesday. Everybody can put targets on my face. I don't care. I hate Mac Jones. I hate what's going on right now. It's Tom Brady 2.0. It's the same thing they've always done. They got a solid run game. They got tight ends. They got short, intermediate passes. And then he takes a shot once or twice a game. And
Swank, ready? Mac Jones is throwing 70%, 2,850 yards, 16 touchdowns, 8 ints, and he's been sacked 24 times. So he's having a pretty good season. But like you said, it's all easy when you have a good running game.
Short,
right?
Yeah,
tight ends and receivers.
Yep, that's what they're playing, right? So obviously, 24 sacks. You get the right kind of pressure on this kid, he's done.
Right? Who could bring the pressure?
I think we could bring the pressure. We could bring the pressure. Yeah, man. You're gonna have Star back, hopefully. Sounds like, looks like. You got Eddie O. You got all these explosive young defensive ends that we talk about every single week, right? We got Scott saying on Sunday, Frazier, dial up some more pressure. What? Mm-hmm. You got Trey, right? He's gone. If you got more pressure, you get home. It doesn't matter how good the coverage is down the field, right? Like after a certain amount of yardage, if you're sacked, it doesn't matter. So if we are successful at applying pressure on him, get him shake, rattled, and rolled, and send his ass back to the bench. Let's go.
Lady Bills last Sunday on Sunday Sessions with Swank and Scott and special guest Ryan Thomas. Hook up with Ryan. Ryan Thomas Sports Podcast. Check it out. I said Leslie Frazier, with the absence of Trey White, is going to change up his defense a little bit. I think we're going to see more zone defense, but I also believe that we're going to have a lot more blitz packages, which mean Milano and Tremaine Edmonds would be coming in after the quarterback more often. I know we do bold predictions at the end of the show, but do you think Tremaine Edmonds is going to have a sack against this Mac Jones? You told us earlier you like to see him just grab people and slam them to the ground. You see that happening a couple times or what?
I do, because I think if I'm correct, which I'm a football snob, I only watch the Bills, so I don't know much about other teams.
It's not worth watching anybody else, just so you know.
Well, that's what I figure. Isn't Mac Jones the one who drops back about 10 yards every time he's in the pocket? Like he drops back so far that if he does, people get through, he is going to get sacked. And I feel like Edmonds will get at least 3 sacks on him.
Whoa. Wow.
I'm going to say it. I have faith in him.
I love that.
Yeah, that's bold. That's
all right. If you're following Edmonds on Twitter, I think it's
I am.
Was it Savage 23?
Savage.
Main Savage.
I'm gonna replay this video and tag it on Twitter and tag him. So he's gonna be telling Frazier to line him up for a couple blitzes so we can get you what you want.
At least 3.
So.
At least 3.
I just love to watch him play. It's just my favorite thing.
Yeah. He is young.
I pay more attention to the defense than I do the offense, because I feel like our offense is pretty good, so they can take care of business. But our defense, I just love it, and I scream every time. So it's great.
I'll tell you what, Lady Bill.
That's what it is. It's get him.
I'm with you. I'm an offensive guy. I'm a quarterback guy, but I actually like watching the defense better than I like watching the offense, just because of how dynamic we are. And, Tremaine Edmonds, come on, Frazier, bring some blitzes, make Lady Bill's prediction correct so we can highlight it.
Come on.
I called it.
Come on. Blitz.
Here's something that to look forward to is Bill Belichick obviously has taken over the defense this year. That's why their defense is doing very well. Bill Belichick is one of the reasons why the Buffalo Bills lost that first Super Bowl. If you want to know a little bit more, go back and look at Bill Belichick's scheme against the Buffalo Bills during that Super Bowl. They wanted Thurman Thomas to be successful, so Jim Kelly couldn't be. And then when it came down to the end of the game, where they had shut down the drive, they shut down Thurman, and that's why Scott Norwood had to try that long field goal, which we all know the history of that. But how awesome would that be to know that we have 11 days for the Bills to come into this New England Patriots game. We're gonna have McDermott and Frazier and DeBall getting together and trying to figure out a scheme. But then you have to realize that the guy that you're playing against is notoriously good at counteracting the schemes coming in. So it's going to be a battle of coaching. It's going to be a battle of offense versus defense, defense versus offense, and it's going to be something crazy to watch. What would be ideal is to see that our defense picks up something that dominates, that beats Bill Belichick and his defense. And that's what I'm looking forward to. So it's going to be definitely a game of coaching, and it just depends on whether or not the players show up and do it.
Yeah. I watched – oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I watched his McDermott's interview earlier talking about the Patriots game, and he gave a lot of credit to Belichick and how good he is. And for him, he even said he's constantly learning. The time that they have to get ready for the Patriots, they've been watching a lot of the videos and stuff. And it's nice to know that a coach isn't so set in his ways about how he wants the game played and how they're going to play it, that it's a constant evolution. It is true. Trust the process. You have to have faith in that and so cliche, but believe that we're going to come out on top and that they'll play the best that they can.
And it's always good to have the defense we do, and it's always good to have our quarterback number 1 back there, because a lot of people have faith and they believe in number 17, Josh Allen, and it's a great thing to have him leading that offense, which is always a good thing. Scott,
I love the point on evolution, because time and time again, you always see year in and year out teams that are successful win double-digit games, make it to the playoffs, go far into the playoffs, and the next year they don't. This is a game of evolution. Coaches are smart, and you can have a great coach that could figure something out for 1 or 2 seasons, and that's all great. But what you need is coaches like Bean and McDermott that you need to constantly change things up to make it so people are still guessing. I always go back to that Ravens offense. Our Bills were one of the first teams, even though we lost the game a couple of years ago against the Ravens. We figured them out, and we had their number last year in the playoffs. If you don't change much as far as evolution in the offense and defense, teams are smart. They hire these guys. They give them big money to figure this stuff out. And I think we're in good hands with Bean and McDermott for sure. For sure. Yeah, the evolution comment was awesome. Spot on.
I have a comment here that it goes back to the Poyer comment about where would you rather be. Alan Lartz, Poyer took a page out of Marv Levy's book, and I think it's perfect timing because we've always credited the vets from the Bills in the past showing up at practices and helping out the team and stuff like that. And the fact that I think Poyer bringing this up now might be perfect timing, Bring back the past. The past was very successful in the 90s with Marv Levy. Where would you rather be? That kind of hits home to, us because we grew up in the 90s, but bringing the past to the present, it's time to show up. So maybe that's a spark that's going to get in this locker room this week.
Well, Jarrod, like Ryan Thomas said on the Sunday sessions with Swank and Scott every Sunday at 11:30. A little plug. Trey White is a spark. He creates a plays, and he's the one that starts the dance, and he gets that defense going, and now we don't have that. So to me, that little comment by Poyer was something that was like, maybe Poyer is going to take over that little bit of a spark. Maybe Poyer's that spot. Ed Oliver definitely by playing, you walk the walk, talk the talk. He's walking the walk. We need someone to start talking the talk to get these guys hyped up. That might be Poyer's role now. And no, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see, because right after the game, the first thing he thought about was Monday Night Football. This is a business decision here. This is AFC East football. This is divisional football, playoff caliber football that we're going to watch on Monday. And we hope the Buffalo Bills are going to show up.
One thing, Scott, quick. Mac Jones is going to be coming to Buffalo to play on the Monday night game. Mac Jones has never been in a Buffalo stadium when it's getting crazy and loud. That's going to be – I just read
or
it somewhere.
In December.
Yeah, Lisa Pacquiao. I hope so. Mac Jones doesn't know what he's getting in for, especially at home.
So ask the super fan how loud she thinks the Bills fans are going to get.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be nuts. That's why I want to be there. Like, my seats are amazing. I'm right in the end zone on the visitor side. So it's always so loud, and, that pumps up the players. It really does. And one thing that I really have to say on a Facebook chat group or a Facebook group, that people are bashing stop the singing and the dancing and get back to business. That is the Bills, though. You have to, I played sports when I was younger. You have to keep loose. You have to keep your momentum. You have to be able to, be hyped in the game.
You're talking about in practice, right?
In practice and at the games. People were
Yep.
saying even at the games, you need to stop dancing. Well, guess what? It keeps them loose. It keeps them, it keeps them focused. It really does. Because if you get too hard into a game, you get too angry, you get too involved, you get too emotional, you need to relax a little bit. And that's how sports players, people in athletics, that's what they do. Every player listens to music before the game. You're telling them that they need to stop that too. It gets them focused. It gets them ready. It gets them prepared. So for me, with Tre'Davious being out, I think you're going to see where you're right, where Poyer's going to step in. Diggs is always going to be Diggs. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He dances a lot. A lot of the other guys do too. And it's just, for a fan, it's great to see your favorite players be real people. They're real people,
When they stop dancing, when they stop having
that's
fun,
when you need to worry.
That's when you have to worry. And they know this is a business. Sadly, it is. It's a business, so you have to keep moving on.
Still a game.
You guys are still a great team. And Swank, you said this in, I think, the Sunday sessions, the fact that it is heartbreaking that Trey White went down, but we're the number one defense in the league. And you and I don't expect them to fall far from being number one with Trey out. For the first couple of weeks, there might be bumps and, little hiccups, but I got a feeling they're going to pull their stuff together. Keep dancing, keep singing, keep doing your high fives and handshakes, and keep loose. And that's what's going to ultimately – Trey White doesn't want anybody to sulk over him.
When you just said keep dancing, it made me think of, like, like a soccer mom who's like, you chase your dream, you keep dancing.
You do it, and you love it. And
I thought of
who cares
Dory.
what
I
anyone
went right to
says?
Dory, guys. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Just keep
Yeah,
swimming,
man. I mean,
swimming.
I think that this game is exactly what this defense needs right now. I think that it's very controllable on their end. I think that they can contain this offense. I think that they could actually experiment a little bit. McDermott always talks about the 111th. So Trey was only one piece of like 11 players, right? And we know he was a big piece. We know that he was a shutdown corner. We know that he was arguably the best corner of the season up until this game, right? So I know it hurts, but there are people on this roster that are going to get their first shot at legitimate playing time and field time, right? And that's going to be a great evaluation period. We talked about that on Sunday. You get some of these guys like Dane Jackson. Maybe get Hamlin out there a little bit. You know, we credited you, Jarrod, for bringing up about Poyer having that cornerback experience. Maybe he gets moved around, whatever. I think that this is the game that I want to figure it out on. The game after this is the game where the rubber meets the road, you know, when we
got Brady and the Buccaneers,
you got Evans, and you get Godwin, and you get blah 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 blah, all these ridiculous wide receivers. This week, stuff the run with Starback, shut down the intermediate passing, and put Mac Jones on his ass, and come out with the confidence of being number 1 in the AFC East, number 3 seed or 2 seed, and march on. Get ready for Tampa.
AFC East game against the New England Patriots. It's definitely a statement game.
Josh Cook, there's a lady in the house. Please refrain from those comments during the comments section, okay?
that won't be until the Tampa Bay game, probably.
Oh,
Josh,
I can't even see the comments. I don't know what people are saying.
Scott, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm not going to say it. Lady Bills, remember that Patriot game when something rubbery fell on the field on the sidelines?
Yeah.
Buddy Josh Cook's asking if another one of those are going to flop on the field during the game. I think
It's Bill's Mafia. It's probably going to happen.
It probably will. Probably at each end. They're going
Someone
to
naked.
choreograph
Running
it.
across the field. It'll happen.
I LOL'd when I saw that. I laughed. I was like, do you think another one? No, probably. You never know.
Well, I had a cool little W. Emerton said there's 60% chance of snow. Diana
Snowball.
Thomason. What? So
you want to know what's great against snow, guys? Is like running back that can shift and run fast.
Talking
A
about
snow
Breida?
game is a Breida game.
Breida.
Breida. Bra- bra-
Prediction X Factor.
Oh, no.
Lady Bill, score prediction's the obvious. It's score. Bold prediction is throw out a weird stat. You already said Tremaine Edmonds is
Tremaine
Oh,
Edmonds.
yeah.
Right?
There's three sacks. Okay, so I got that one.
And then our X factor will be a.
What's the
what do
most
you think
important
is the
part?
most important part of the game.
We'll let you go since you got
No,
Tremaine Edmonds 3 sacks. Now, what's your score and X Factor?
Oh, God. 24-21. Us 24. I think it's going to be close. And then the X factor, I think our rushing game. I think you're going to see Singletary really come through again for us. And I don't know. I think that's it.
No, that's a great
that
X
works.
Factor.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
I want to make this. I know I'm going to tell her this after the show, but I want to let you know right now, Lady Bills, you are killing it right now. The fans are loving you. This is the first time we've had like 27 plus at one time listening in.
No, hell yeah.
And we're gonna blame that on you. But
It has nothing to do with me.
So if you guys visit my Twitter handle at Jarrod247BF, you'll see a little tweet that I did earlier today regarding my fantasy football lineup, and I have Devin Singletary playing at my running back number 1 spot because I am expecting him to be big. So I'm right there with you, Lady Bill. Swank, what are you raising up for?
I was going to write a little comment on that Twitter post because I saw it, and I want to make a side bet that Bass has more points than Singletary.
All right, so listen, in my fantasy league, I was the first one up, and because if you see my license plate, I finished last. I threw out Tyler Bass for $1. Guess how much I got Tyler Bass for?
50 cents.
$1 was my first pick, and he's like the 5th leading scorer in the league right now.
Yeah, there you go. So while we do this Fandemonium, tell us your bold predictions, your X factors, and your score predictions. Who's up next?
We're getting them. We're getting
All right,
them.
we are getting them. We are. Joey Hatch, dear Santa, all I want for Christmas be to beat the Patriots twice and kick Tom Brady's butt. I've been good this year. Joey Hatch, I'll say that same Christmas to Santa for you.
I think
Buffalo Spartan.
Joey had a
Go
really
ahead.
funny thing earlier too that said that does anybody realize that Robert Kraft, who owns the Patriots, picked Mac Jones, and he is like Robert Kraft of Kraft macaroni and cheese. So I never put it together before he did. He's a genius.
It was an
All right, before it gets away from us, Buffalo Spartan 24-7 Bills, Lonnie Cook 32-21. Mike Vogt wants to know if we can bring LaShawn McCoy back just for one game. One game. Josh Cook 35-17 Bills. Knox has 2 TDs. Buffalo Spartan again. Breida with over 100 yards rushing. That was Swank's guess last week. If he would have kept getting the ball, he might have been there. Chris Christian 31-17 the Bills. All right, then we got some bold predictions. Okay, Swank. Score bold X.
My score prediction for this week's matchup on Monday Night Football against Patriots is 28-13.
13.
How'd you know that?
I'm just thinking it.
No, is it really? That would
No.
be funny. We always pick the same score, Lady Bills.
You guys.
Oh, really?
What
No.
really happens is I say my score, and then Jared's like, "Oh, that was mine too."
Oh, yeah,
Jared-
me too.
Jared
We
does
just
the
become best friends.
Jared does the Wheel of Fortune. $1.
All right, so what was it? 28
Price
to
is Right.
13?
But not Wheel of Fortune. 28-13.
Gotcha.
Price is right. Price is right.
Buffalo Bills. And my bold prediction is that Levi Wallace will have an interception, and Micah Hyde will have an interception.
Okay.
Nice.
My X factor of this game is going to be Spencer Brown of the Buffalo Bills offensive line.
Helps lead.
That's it. He is the X factor.
Yes. No, I like that.
I love
Hey, guys.
that. I love your bet. Thank you. Thank you.
A
for
side
being
note,
back.
with Star and Spencer both returning. Feliciano practiced
John
today.
Feliciano practiced today.
He practiced
They might
today.
have
So
the
guys,
right line out there.
okay. All right.
Both of
Scott,
them.
before I get to you, I think Josh Allen will be running more of this game. Score 27-14 Bills. X Factor defense is going to lay up Mac. That's Debbie Abramton. Chris Christian
like your
digs 2
thinking, Debbie.
TDs. John John's defense shuts down the run. And for Lisa, Micah gets his pick 6.
Yeah.
X Factor for Buffalo Spartan, our COVID returners are going to make a huge difference. Swank, that's what you were just saying.
Mhm.
Lisa Packian, 35-21. X Factor, Micah with 2 picks. Pauletta Brown, 38-10. Bills. Ellen Lartz, 38-17. 28-17. Dennis Alexander, 17-3. All right.
So we have another potent running attack that we got to defend. We got a team that depends on their running backs quite a bit. And with Letoulier and Edmonds back, I think we are okay with that. My score prediction is 31-17, only because, you can only dink and dunk so much. I think Mac Jones might be a little successful because they do have a pretty good running back, the backfield, Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson, both great running backs. And it's going to be hard to stop them. It really is. So score 31-17.
D. Harris has 642 rushing for 4.2 average. Stevenson's 351, 4.6, and Bolden actually 141 for 5.4 average. So they
And
do have a good running back.
Bolden's at third down running back. So they do rely on those running backs quite a bit. My bold prediction, would you guys believe that Ed Oliver, the season he's having, I think he's all pro. I'm going to say it right now. He does not have a full sack himself. All of his sack numbers
got a
combined
half
are
sack.
all half sacks. He's sharing them. My bold prediction is Ed Oliver's getting 2 on his own this week.
So we got 2 from Ed Oliver, and we have 2 from Tremaine Edmonds. That's 5.
Star
Three.
Letoulier, 3
Three.
from
3. Okay.
3 for Edmonds.
Matt.
Star Letoulier is back, and Ed Oliver's been manning his own without his help, and with Star coming back, Ed Oliver, he's kind of looking like his rookie year. By the time he reached the end of the season and the playoffs, he was so dominant that he could not be stopped. He's back there, and you throw Star Letoulier in there, I think that's very dangerous, very dangerous. X factor is going to be that defensive line versus the rush. Obviously I mentioned Ed Oliver, but those edge rushers need to keep an eye on those screens and those flat passes, those running backs leak going out into the flats.
Yeah, Russo's showing a lot of promise with that too, so that's exciting.
Russo, Efe Obata, Epinesa, whoever's out there, that's going to be the game, is the defensive line versus our rush attack and our edge rushers against watching those running back crossing your face, cover that screen and those flat patterns. That's definitely gonna be the X factor.
I love it.
Like it.
Like it. Love it.
Love it.
Thanks.
I love it. I like it. I want some more of it. No, I like it. I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is.
All right, Mike Vogt, 27 to 24 X factor will be the defense. Bold prediction: defense gets a pick 6 in a close game. Nicole Martin, 21 to 14 Bills. Running game returns. Play in the
Lady
snow.
Bills, this is Jarrod stalling because he doesn't know what he's going to predict.
I have everything written down. Brent Thomason, 40 to 3. Let's see what the X factor is. Josh
What's
Allen,
his
400
X factor?
yards. Robert Kraft is so stressed. Robert Kraft needs a massage. Okay. We
Oh!
Dude, you know you
Bazinga!
gotta
Puts him in the
you
trouble.
You got to proofread Brent Thomas's.
I know, that's
before
why I
you
read
actually
fast.
read it out loud.
What's he talking about? I have no idea what he's talking about. All
I
right,
know.
Swank. I got him written down. My score prediction: 35 to 17, Buffalo Bills. My bold prediction is Allen's going to throw over 400 yards. If you look at their stats, their 3 leading tacklers within the 3 are 2 safeties.
Time
So
out.
they come
Brent
up, they play.
Thomason, X Factor Josh
Time
Allen
out.
throws for 400 plus.
Gotcha.
He's stealing stats.
Are you saying I shouldn't have read whatever left he had
I'm
after
just
that?
kidding. Go ahead.
Good. All right, so I have Allen throwing for over 400 yards. Again, because their top 2 out of 3 tacklers are safety, so they do come up and play hardball. My X factor is going to be that O-line, D-line matchup, and if I'm going to put out a player, it's going to be Taron Johnson's play because he's been playing that nickel. Let's see where he's put this week. If they want to stop the run, he's a great guy to have in there because he's a great tackler. But Taron Johnson's my guy. Let's see if he can't bring us back to what we remember him for in the playoffs last year for a pick 6. So that would be awesome too. There you go.
Hell yeah.
There it is.
What'd you think?
That's a hell yeah.
All right. Now let's go on. We're going to do pick'ems. There's only one game that's in our division. So Swank, if you can find two toilet bowls. Yeah,
There's 2 toilet bowls.
All right. So I don't know if we have an image up right now for the
division. There's 2 division games, and then I'll pick another game. I think
Which one did I miss?
Jets Eagles,
Jets Eagles. That's the only one, right?
Dolphins Giants.
Oh, Dolphins Giants. I missed that one.
Yep, it's okay. So
See, Lady
this time
Bills,
of
we
year,
don't have our shit together. We don't have our shit together.
It's okay.
this time of year,
It's all right.
it's always hard to pick a toilet bowl because, for the most part, it's either a team that's mildly good going against a crappy team or a team that's really, really good going against a crappy team. So I'm going to try and pick the funnest matchup for us for our toilet bowl. We can do 2 toilet bowls if you want. I don't care.
Let's do 2.
Do
You
it.
want to
Do
do
it
2?
up.
You want to do 4 total plus the Bills game? That would be 5.
5 total. Yep.
Okay.
So before we throw out the toilet bowl games out there, I just want to remind everybody that Jarrod is 31-20-1. Swank is 29-22-1, and Scott is 25-26-1.
Sure.
There you go.
Sure.
And Swank, you're looking up those toilet bowl games. I do want to mention that the Ryan Hickman raffle is still going on. Raffle donation going on until December 5th, Sunday at noon. $20 get you a spot, unlimited spots. When you put money into the donation, you enter yourself on the Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for your chance to win some sweet merchandise. We have 12 plus autographed, COA authenticated merchandise that we're giving away. We'll spin that Fandemonium Wheel of Destiny for your chance to win. And over at Lady Bill's site on Shout for a Cause Inc., tell us what you got going on over there as far as raffles go for the Ryan Hickman family.
So we have a raffle going on. We're going to do the drawings by Facebook Live at halftime on December 6th. We have 4 signed jerseys, I believe. Plus we have the Bills Kid gear. I have a bunch of t-shirts for Pancho's Army. I have mugs. I have flags like the one behind me.
Nice.
They're American flags though with the buffalo.
Nice.
But the tickets are $10 a piece. Message Shout for a Cause Inc. Directly through our Facebook page, and I'll get you signed up for them.
Yep. So both 24/7 Buff Fandemonium and Shout for a Cause Inc. are doing something for Ryan Hickman family. Check both sites out. Ours is $20. Theirs is $10. Both going for a great cause, and both you're going to win something. So look up our sites, hit us up, and help out a little bit, Mafia.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing is if there's a lot of information coming at you, personal message us. we got the sites where you could just personal message us, find us, and just any questions you have regarding the donations or anything else, that you have questions about. Don't be afraid to ask. Don't be afraid to throw us a comment.
And 100% on both sites are going right to the Hickman family. No profit.
100%.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, I forgot. I donated a patch of turf that I
saw that.
From the field. Yeah.
I have one of those. That's
So
awesome.
that's
I have one of those
Yeah.
too. I take all my Bills pictures on it.
I'm missing one. Guys, Christmas is coming up, so
Sounds like you better buy a ticket to the $10 Shout for a Cause raffle.
I'm checking DNA. I want Josh Allen sweat on this turf that I'm getting. Okay, just so you know.
Listen,
Was he there?
This turf is the turf from his rookie year. If it's same place, right? When they cut up the field last time, Lady Bills, right? Yeah. So
New era. Yeah.
rookie season. That's why I bought
Josh
it.
Allen turf. All right, I just want to throw this out there really quick before we get to these pick'ems. Is Buffalo Spartan said, how many times has he said it's written down tonight? Buffalo Spartan, I have my pick'ems on the bottom there. Guess what I did? They're written down.
Can't see it. Can't see it. I'm with you, dude.
Just so I don't see. All right, so let's do the pick'ems really quick.
No, listen. I want a camera on your notebook. Another camera pointed right at you.
Document it.
As the pen comes in and scratches it out, talked about that. Talked about that.
Just
Okay,
moves it
check,
out of
that's
frame.
good.
He's like, well, okay.
Did I mention? Let's get Steve Tasker in the Hall of Fame.
Hey.
Hey,
I got
Lady
a question
Bills.
for
Yeah,
Lady Bills.
if Steve Tasker makes it to the Hall of Fame, are you and the super fans going to run out to Canton, Ohio to celebrate?
Real quick, that was a twin moment because I was going to ask the same exact question.
I wasn't
So
going to ask that question.
I don't know, but there is a national super fan group called PFUFA, so Professional Football Ultimate Fan Association.
Yep.
And as super fans, you can't like join the group. Like it's not like a Facebook group. I mean, it is, but you can't like become a member just by saying, "Hey, I'm in it." You have to be nominated by other super fans, and they also get drawn from the PFUFA to be in the Football Hall of Fame for the Hall of Fans.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
Oh, sweet.
I really want to get into the group, but
We'll push
but
it.
they do phenomenal acts of charity. They're fantastic. Even for the Hall of Fame, when they do the party, they have a 3-day event in Canton, Ohio that people go to. It's fantastic. You'll see super fans from all different teams, all of them. But if he gets into the Hall of Fame, I will find a way to get there.
I'm not going to say this, guys. I can't promise you for you, but 24/7, I think we might make an appearance out there in Canton, Ohio.
Oh, I'd do it. He came and watched my. Jared's like, I'll give permission, and then we'll go.
August.
August,
do it.
you got
Let's do it.
time. Let's hey, come on.
I'll take vacation. Let me know. I'll go with you.
No, absolutely.
Make it a family event.
He
Might
watched
as well.
my band
Mop-
play, man. I have
Mafia's
to
family.
go. He watched my
Mafia's
band
family.
play. I have to go.
I was there.
I was there. He shook my
I
hand.
so want to go.
Buffalo
There's so
Spartans,
many
gone.
super fans that I want to meet. Like for me, being able to go to the Football Hall of Fame is a really big deal.
Spartan
But there's
says he's
so
in.
many super fans that I'm friends with on Facebook that I know will be there, and I want to go and I want to meet them so bad because we talk online and we support each other, but meeting them in person is completely different. And I can't wait. I'll fangirl. I know I will.
And we could talk for an hour about this, but Steve Tasker definitely is someone that deserves to be in there. You have punters and kickers in there. He was the guy in the 90s that when you said special teams, you said Steve Tasker. You did not say that sentence without those two coming in the same sentence. So Steve Tasker, if he's there, Mafia is going to show up. You know damn well they will.
Oh yeah.
He's humble. He's humbled about it, and I've even seen takes of him saying that the special teamers don't deserve to be in there. But man, you do. You were part of that '90s Bills. You caught touchdown passes from Jim Kelly. You were part of the blocking scheme for Thurman Thomas. You were part of that offense, and you changed that field for the Buffalo Bills defense as a special teamer. You were something else. So Hall of Fame. Jared, what's
I keep sharing this because it's a koozie I got from put Steve Tasker in the Hall of Fame on Twitter at HOF Steve Tasker. I'll make a copy of this video and put it on there. But this guy needs to be in there. And there's one other guy that needs to be in there that no one ever talks about. After we get him in this year, next year we got to get Kent Hall in there.
Yep.
Just saying. Kent Hall has been a lead blocker for, I think, 8 1,000-yard rushers. He blocked for Jim Kelly, 3,000 yard. He was in 4 Super Bowls, and his name gets there every once in a while, but never really makes it. Kent Hall needs to be in there.
Okay.
Late great Kent
He
Hall.
does,
That's
I
our
agree.
push. All right, guys. Okay, so we have Eagles are traveling to New Jersey to play on the Jets. I'll lead the way so no one thinks I'm cheating. Eagles win this game. Swank, who you got?
I told you that earlier. No, Eagles.
I mean, like, that's a hard choice.
I got Eagles as well.
Lady Bills?
Eagles.
Yeah.
Eagles.
Eagles
Yeah.
everywhere.
All right, 4 go. We
Eagles.
got Eagles. Fandemonium. Who's winning? Eagles or Jets? We'll let you catch up a little bit. Mike Vogt says Eagles. All right, we got one out there. All right, Dolphins are traveling again to New Jersey to play in the Giants. Swank, who's
Miami.
winning that one?
I'm going Miami. Let me pick.
Scott's going my Dolphins.
I'm going Giants.
Ooh, he's got to get something somewhere. I have the Dolphins. Lady Bills, who you have winning that Dolphins-Giants game?
So recently my friend
You are a
Cliff-
Giants fan, though, aren't you? You used to be, right?
No, I used to be.
Yeah, you used to be.
I grew up. That was when I was much younger.
You got out of that phase. Okay.
So my
Immature.
friend Cliff from work went to the Bills game versus the Colts, and he's a Giants fan. So he came in support of his dad, who's a Bills fan. So I'm gonna pick Giants.
Ah, nice.
There we go. We got Giants Swank and Lady Bills. We got Dolphins, Scott, and Jarrod. Now here we go. We got 2 other games to pick from. Swank, I'm letting you lead the way on this one. What are the games that we're choosing from tonight?
I need to get some theme music for Toilet Bowl pick'ems. Well, I want to pick a good game because there's no real toilet bowls, but there's also not a lot of good games besides our game. So I think that challenging game to pick it's going to be 49ers Seahawks. So
Niners.
we'll do that one. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Give me like 5 seconds.
Niners.
You know, I was going to
They
do this
got
whole
it.
thing.
All right, we'll give you guys time to think about it. 49ers versus Seahawks.
I had this whole
Meanwhile,
thing.
Mike
written
Vogt
out.
has the Eagles winning. Buffalo Spartan has the Eagles winning. Chris Christian has the Giants. Brent Thomas and Kent Hall, yes, the late great center for the Buffalo Bills. Rest in peace, my friend. He was awesome. He was awesome to watch, number 67. Buffalo Spartan also says the Finns are going to win. John's Finns. Nicole Martin says Eagles. Nicole Martin says Giants. There you go.
All right, so the other toilet bowl game is going to be Chargers Bengals.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
That has some AFC implications, if I
sure
say
does.
so myself.
Say
So,
it. Say it. Say it.
Niners Niners Hawks,
Niners
Chargers
Hawks.
Bengals.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm also going.
Lady
with the
Bills, we're
Niners.
going to let you lead the way.
Which am I doing first? Chargers,
Let's do Chargers and Bengals. That's an AFC one that we're going to have to that's important to us.
I'm gonna go Bengals.
Nope. Ooh. Chargers.
Blank with the Chargers. Scott.
It's tough. I'm going Bengals.
All right. I think in this game we need the Chargers to win this one, right?
I think
It would
so.
help. It would help.
They would help us. So I have the Chargers winning, not only because we need them to help us, but I have Herbert as my
In your
quarterback in
fantasy. There you
fantasy,
go.
so I need him to do really well.
Herbert.
Herbert. Swank. 49ers versus Seahawks. Actually, no, Swank, don't go. Scott, you're going. 49ers
49ers.
versus Seahawks.
Niners.
Niners.
Niners gonna win that game.
Swank, you got Niners too?
Niners.
Lady Bills, who you got? 49ers or the Seahawks?
Niners.
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 I'm going to go the Hawks.
Of course
Yeah,
you
there
are.
you go. Gotta be different. Gotta be different.
Oh, Swank, those are beautiful. 24/7 Buff
like
Fandemonium red original logos and big boot baby face bass stickers. If you're interested in those, we'll send them. We'll send them to you.
They're free. We'll send them out to you.
We're gonna send out just personal message us your address and name. We'll throw them out to you for free. I'm wearing a Notorious Dig shirt. We only have a couple of these left, if I'm not mistaken. If you're interested in that, let us know. We'll send them out to you.
Do you say if you're interesting,
$25.
we'll send those out to you?
If you're interesting in that.
If you're
Swank, what are
interested
you
in
wearing?
it.
You got something good on you?
Listen, $25. $5 goes to the American Heart Association. So if
There
you're
you go.
interested in that, do that. And that's our original shirt Nice and purdy.
In between the two nipples, there's a Buffalo 24/7 Buff Fandemonium sign. Right?
Too.
I love you.
Niners.
I'm here. Niners. All right, so there must be something going on with the super fans because we have Buffalo Spartan 49ers, Brent Thomason, Tua Smokes, New Jersey Giants. Okay, yep, he's got Miami. Nicole Martin, Niners. Mike Vogt, Bengals. I'm going to get through the rest of these really quick. Spartan Bengals, Debbie Emerton, LA Chargers, John John's Bengals. Ooh, Brent Thomason, Russell's going to New Orleans. You think so?
Oh, that'd be something else.
Brent Thomason also says it's a tie. There we go. All right, Lonnie wants stickers. Let's send some out to Lonnie.
All right, we got them.
All right, Lonnie, throw us your address. We'll throw them to you.
Yep.
Guys, this is awesome. Loved every minute of it.
Me too.
You ain't kidding.
Lady Bills, we have a little final say, final thought for the night. I want to let you lead the way. Let us know where you're at, where we can find you, and anything else you want us to know.
So I'm horrible at remembering my screen names. So the Lady Bills on Facebook, Shout for a Cause Inc. is the charity for charities of Bill Superfans. We're doing the Ryan Hickman raffle on December 6th. And then I have a Twitter, which I think is down here.
Yep.
Is
at
it
the
down?
lady,
Okay.
at the Lady Bills.
And then I also have an Instagram. Lady Bills Noble is what it is on Instagram.
Awesome.
Can you do me a favor and wear a monocle to one of the games?
Have a pocket watch somewhere in one of my costume boxes. But I wear glasses usually, so I'll get one.
I think it'd be awesome.
It is at the Lady Bill. So your tag on the bottom is exactly what's on Twitter. So
okay, perfect.
there. Follow her. She's doing nothing but great things for not only herself, but for Shout for a Cause Inc. So get after it because the super fans are following her too, and they're all together for one cause for the cause, charity for the charity. So follow the Lady Bills. That's
Hell yeah. And she's a great podcast live stream interview. You know what I mean?
You ain't kidding. You flow nice. No. A plus. For sure.
Thank you.
If I was
Scott,
rating you out of 10, I would give you a 9er.
Niners. Scott 24/7 BF. What's your final thought for the night?
Hey, that's my Twitter. Yeah, at 24/7 BF. Swank. I think I overtook your followers. So keep them coming, guys. Follow Scott. Oh yeah.
Sorry, I was so busy designing graphics and doing
that's what
videos
I do. I throw you ideas and I take over. That's what, Lady Bills, thank you so much for joining us. We love having you.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
No, a shout out to you. A shout out to the super fans, and obviously Shout for a Cause Inc. And Buffalo Bills, ladies. What do you call them? What's the
Bills
group
Mafia Babes?
Bills Mafia Babes.
Yes.
Shout out to them. I know they were excited to see you on today, and we were excited. They let me post the page and the show just so we can all enjoy this together and come together for the same cause. It's charity. It's Buffalo Bills. My final thought is, without knowing it, guys, this is the week we needed. This Monday Night Football game is the game that we needed, and you kind of want, and you kind of deserve as a Bills fan. We are going against AFC rival New England Patriots. Doesn't matter who's their quarterback, Tom Brady, Keith Grogan, doesn't matter, Drew Bledsoe, doesn't matter. It's a Monday night game, playoff implications, huge game at the end of the week. So there's a lot to tell by the time this game is over with. This is the game as a Mafia we deserve. And if the Bills pull out this win, like I think they will, it'll be the most enjoyed game of the year so far. So, it sucks having to wait to watch the Monday Night Football games. I know Jarrod, Swank, and myself love the 1 p.m. Sunday games, but when you're good, you get these games. And the Bills need to show up, and we need to take over this AFC East. So enjoy it. This is the game we deserve. This is the game the Bills deserve. And these are the kind of games that we've been waiting for a very long time. So go Bills.
Hell yeah.
Go Bills. Swank.
Nicely said, Scott. And please enjoy your temporary King of the Mountain spot on most Twitter follows. I'm sure that people will watch this and be like, "Oh, really? We were okay." Yeah, Lady Bills, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Me and the twins have such a great time doing this, and it's really cool to have people like you come and hang out and let us know a little bit more about you and raise some money for some good causes and all that great stuff and talk some Bills football. my final thought's going to go out to you guys out there at 24/7 Buff Fandemonium land. Fandemonium land.
Fandemonium land.
Fandaland.
Fandaland.
Oh, Blackberry, Fandaland. All right.
Dude, this is like karaoke night. That's what I'm going to call this episode.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll go with that one.
Enjoy Monday. Enjoy the spot that we're in. I know it's a little nerve-wracking. I know that everybody wants to be 3 games ahead, sitting on top with that 1 seed. This is where legit, like, football teams are made, you know. This is going to be a hard game. Hopefully we come out and just destroy them right off the bat, but I think it's going to be a little more in the dirt, a little more grimier than that. So crack a couple pops, hang out, enjoy it, scream at your TV with my wife and Lady Bills. It'll be a great time. But really enjoy what it took to get to here, because like I've said so many other times, we went 17 years with a team that was really hard to root for, but you had to because it's in your blood. So enjoy these times, because these are the times you'll be telling your kids about. Also, if you want to hang out with us on the K-Gun Report, you can do it every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live. Also over on YouTube, which YouTube's being super weird right now. I don't know what's going on. There's some people that say they can't get it. There's some other people that are over there. Whatever. Thanks for hanging out wherever you're hanging out. And we also do another show Sunday morning. Scott and I do Sunday sessions with Scott and Swank. That's at 11:30 a.m. every Sunday. Last couple episodes we had Mr. Ryan Thomas from the Thomas Takes Sportscast podcast. And maybe we'll even get a special guest, Scott Reed, to jump on Jarrod Reed to Scott on every once in a while. So yeah, that's on Facebook Live and YouTube too. If you want stickers, let us know. You want shirts, let us know. Donate to Ryan Hickman. Holy shit. Go ahead, Jarrod.
All right, you guys have said all wonderful things. I just want to throw Buffalo Spartan said that's our Lady Prez. So Lady Bills, you're representing that super fanhood awesomely, and they love you obviously, because there's nothing but good comments coming out here. We got Go Bills, Go Bills. There's also Buffalo Spartan also said fan to land a ding dong. I love that. All right, so a couple things for my closing thought. When you're good, you get these primetime games, right? So something that Sal Capaccio said earlier this week was, as you're watching your own team, you criticize and you critique them more than you do other teams. Our Buffalo Bills are still in everyone else's mind, besides our Buffalo Bills, Fandemonium, Mafia, are 99.9% chance of making the playoffs. They think that their team is strong enough to make the playoffs. In the playoffs, there's like a point spread, and they said that the Bills would be at an 8+ point spread during the playoffs, because we're good. We critique our team when they lose, we critique them when they win. We want greatness, but we are witnessing something that we haven't witnessed in, again, 17 years, is our team is great. It's a week-to-week league. NFL teams play each other. They get paid lots of money to play, so it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So you got to enjoy the ride. This Monday night is going to be crazy. It's something I didn't expect personally to be coming into, but I'm glad it's here. You know, we're at week 13. We're at 7-4. We have a chance to take the lead at the AFC East against a team that is leading the AFC East, the New England Patriots, and they've been a foe for the last 20 years. Let's believe in our team. Let's trust the process. Let's root loud. When we're at the game, let's be loud and just have the confidence and put that mojo out there that our Bills team is the team that we want them to be, and that this year is going to be the year. So just be positive. Enjoy the ride, because the ride doesn't mean anything. You know, if you're looking for the final product, you got to enjoy the ride. You know, the final product, when it comes, it'll just make it that much more meaningful. So just enjoy it. It's going to be a tough one, but it's only week 13. Let's see what happens. You know, root for them Bills. Lady Bills, thank you for joining us. It's always good to have a super fan on. You know, that Shout for a Cause Foundation, the charity for charities, is something special. That's only going to build. With the Twitter accounts with Scott and Swank, I just want to put this 760 Scott, 743 Swank, and I'm over there at 189. So you guys can have that lead.
I
I'll
don't
just keep
think
changing.
I even have that many.
Hey, what's Scott
Listen,
at?
Lady Bells, I looked you up. You don't have that many. I think you have maybe 100 or so. But
just
listen,
started, right?
that will
Yeah.
change. That will change, believe it or not, in the next month and a half.
I'm not a tweeter. That's my problem. Like, I'd rather be on Facebook and share it on Facebook and go through the Facebook groups and stuff. I've only been on Twitter for like not even a month, I think.
There you
There you
go.
go. So not bad. Not bad.
Like I said, give it 90 days and you'll be taking over. So
No, no.
Everybody go
Fandemonium.
follow Lady Bills on Twitter.
yeah, do it
What
right
was,
now.
what was Scott's at?
Scott's at 760,
And I'm at what?
743.
743.
Oh, yeah, but I haven't sent any requests out, so. Oh.
Okay, there you go. All righty. Before we leave, I want to thank everyone that's watching. That's part of Fandemonium for the reviews today. That was perfect. We got awesome reviews, 5 out of 5s. That's
Yeah,
gonna
that
just
was
make
really
us so
nice.
we grow. Yeah, that was awesome. December 5th, Sunday, from 1 to 3 o'clock, we're gonna be doing our giveaway. You know, Scott mentioned it earlier. Tune in there, and then halftime for the Bills game on Monday night. Shout for a Cause Inc. is going to be doing their charity. So look out for that. Pay attention. There's going to be plenty of pushes for that to go out there so you can see it on Facebook and Twitter. Thank you for joining us tonight. We'll hope to see everyone Sunday night or Sunday during 1 to 3 and also next Tuesday, 8 o'clock for the Kagan Report Season 2, Episode 40.
Mark Maddox is going to be on that.
Mark
pushing,
Maddox will be there.
Help One Foundation. Yep.
Yep.
40th
So we'll see
episode with
everybody
Mark
then.
Maddox. What?
What? Mark's going to join us. Hey, guys, I love you all. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Bells.
Go Bills.
This is a dangerous group that